Good morning, everyone. It's Rafecal. We are playing, for the first time in quite a while, some Zelda Randomizer. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played it. I kind of fell out of watching it because the tournament races went from something that I felt like I could do to something that was way out of reach as time has gone on and more people have been doing, the complex bomb jumps and clips and hovers. So that's always felt a little bit out of my skill set. However, I still really like this. It was the first randomizer that I really fell in love with, and so I want to play some. We're just going to do a standard, really straightforward seed, see how it goes. The seed is bootless until boots. That's not helpful. Now, like I said, it's been a while since I have played Link to the Past Randomizer. So if I'm a little rusty, that's why. If you are not familiar, this is a Link to the Past, except all of the items are randomized, as is suggested by the name. That means every treasure chest, every item we pick up from an NPC, every item we pick up from a boss. For example, our uncle just gave us some rupees. Oh, okay, apparently we have a sword. Usually in this, you don't start with a sword. So that was a little bit surprising, but it's like your uncle, if you don't start with a sword, your uncle is supposed to give you one. Let's see what the tree is. Oh, never mind, you can't do it during escape. That was me being dumb. Now we do have a Bombos tablet, or medallion rather, to start with. Not really useful. What we want to find are items that let us progress the game. And by progress the game, I mean something that lets us open more chests. The goal is to get all the crystals to beat Ganon. To do that, you have to have the items to beat the bosses. To do that, you have to have the items that you need to beat the bosses, to open the chests, to get the items, to beat the bosses, to open the chests, etc. Okay, I think that means the guards are... Oh wait, no, that was the stun prize. Stun prize is arrows. Okay. We're killing some guards on the way down to look for bombs, which, since I'm stunning them, they're not going to drop, which is probably my mistake there, but... The good news is we have enough rupees that we can buy bombs if we need to. And the reason I'm saying bombs is because that's what we need to open some chests to start out with. There's a lot of early locations that are blocked by having bombs. And they're an item that you can always get access to, either by buying them or just getting them from enemies. So standard mode, we start out by rescuing Zelda. I'm starting with that just so we don't have to try and route it in because I always forget about it. This pretty much guarantees I know where I'm going to start and hopefully get a little bit of direction out of that instead of just having to wander around. will do my best to tame my completionist tendencies, my RPG player tendencies, to grind on every enemy. We don't want to actually fight enemies. The goal is to do... The ultimate goal is just to beat Ganon. It's to solve the puzzle and beat Ganon. But the goal is also to do so as quickly as you can, to challenge yourself to some extent. Now, once again, I am not that good at this. I have not done it in quite a while. So a lot of this is going to be talking through, and the execution may not be as good as I would like. But that's okay. The important part is we're having fun. Okay, looks like those guys drop magic, so probably not going to get any bombs there. Which means we're going to have to double dip. Part of the reason we're looking for bombs, so like I said, we want that to get some items in like Kakariko Village and some other areas like that. However, the other thing is there is a bomb wall right here that we currently can't get. So we'll have to come back with bombs and I believe the power bracelet to get that. Okay, Zelda has been dropped off successfully, and we are heading out into the world, the book. So that is the first piece of actual progression we've gotten. And I think we're going to go ahead and start off heading up to the woods. Check what this is. Red rupees. We are rolling in money already. And we're going to check what the bush crab is. Hearts. Okay. Again, checking all of these sources that can be randomized into bombs. We're just going to poke our head up here. That's a heart container, so we do not have to beat Aghanim for that item. The lumberjack item only becomes available if you beat Aghanim. Aghanim requires us to get all the pendants. We only want to get crystals unless we have to. Lantern. That's going to light up dark rooms. We get a free one during escape, but we do need that for other areas. That is also a fire source, which means there's a very good chance that we can do Desert Palace with the book and the lamp. There's a chance we will need boots. And Desert Palace is a crystal. So we're going to start in the south of town. Okay, red cane is good. That's required for a lot of stuff later. Checking that one on the way again, just in case it was bombs. And now we've got the bombs that we need. That does make a few of the things a little bit less convenient. Because we're going to have to walk back down to the south to get to the race game in the library. Jeez, this is front-loaded. Okay. Hookshot. Not immediately useful, but will be very useful later. Okay. Lantern also gives us access. We need gloves to get to the mountain. Starting with Kakariko because it is a very dense area. As you can see, there's just lots of treasure chests here. Bottle means that we can go down to the sick kid. That's the requirement to unlock the item he gives. We head to the well, also 5 items. Bow, that opens up Eastern. Okay, Master Sword is... Ugh. Okay, well, I wanted to play an easy one for getting back into things. Sure. We take those. Of course. I mean, I guess the good news is we just refilled our bombs. So with that, we have a very large number of things. This is going to make all of the early boss fights trivial. We have all the items we need for... Eastern Palace. And probably desert. But I think we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna warp out. And I think we're just gonna go do Eastern quick. We could do South Shore here, but with the items we've already got, we're gonna do our ABCDs. Always be clearing dungeons. If you have the ability to clear a dungeon that you need to do, it's better to look for items there than it is to look for items elsewhere. And I know I say that as I was skipping, you know... Earn the green pendant in Dark Palace. Okay, Dark Palace is not required. I know I say always be clearing dungeons after I just spent a bunch of time heading to Kakariko, but I wasn't guaranteed to be able to clear desert at that point. I'm still not guaranteed to be able to clear desert. If the wrong key is on the boots spot, then that could be blocking us. This guarantees that we're going to be able to clear this Eastern, so that's the one we're doing first. If we happen to find boots, great. If we don't, sure. The other thing is Boots make everything faster. And certain areas make boots a lot faster, whereas stuff with more tight corners, lots of back and forth, less so. Okay, big key is good. That means that we're less likely to have to do the back half of this dungeon. Now, for this dungeon, one of the things we need to be careful of is we want to make sure we're keeping track of what items we're finding. Because if we don't have to do the side areas, we don't want to. Since we've got the hook shot, we can just cut across here. There's an item. One of the few glitches that I can do. There's supposed to be 4 skeletons in that room, but if you walk a certain way, they won't spawn. And then you can kill 2 of them before they spawn, or as they spawn in. Bug net is one of the few items that does not actually do anything for us. There's the map. Unfortunately, we don't know whether the back item is the compass or not, so we do have to go back here. There's a chance it's on the boss. And we could just go do the boss, but this would be several rooms to have to tread through. Better safe than sorry in this case. If this was an actual race situation or something, maybe, but whatever. Again, this is for fun. I'm fine with 100%ing it in 2 hours or whatever it takes. Yep, could have skipped it. Normally you're supposed to beat all the enemies in that room to unlock that switch. We're just taking a hit to get phased into it instead. Tempered sword means we can one-shot these guys. That wasn't the best. Not quite. Come on. That was me doing terribly. That was terrible. For what is normally a fairly scripted fight. Glad I picked up some extra arrows. So we still don't have boots. That didn't actually give us any progression, necessarily. Outside of the crystal, obviously. So I think at this point, we do... Dam. And over to desert before we do South Shore. Block clips are one of the other few things I can do. Having the hookshot... So while you're pushing blocks in this game, they cease to exist as a sprite while they're in motion. And during that time, you can use your hookshot to go through them. As long as you have something behind them to hook onto. I think one of the things I'm most worried about right now is without a glove, we are actually kind of heading towards Aghanim as well. We don't have a way up to Death Mountain. So unless we find the boots here, or not boots, the glove here. Oh crap, we need glove to do the back of desert. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking of the front. There's the moon pearl. Yep. So this is looking like there's a decent chance that we're going to have to do this side of desert. Front side of desert. We have access to the moon pearl. That pretty much means that we can have access to Aghanim. Small chest. Right side is 2 chests, but you need a key. So yeah, I think that's it. So we didn't get the big key there, or a small key. There's the small key, yep. So we do need boots, but this gives us Moon Pearl. There's a chance that we can still get boots or glove on the South Shore, the Moldorm Cave. But looking like we're gonna have to do Aghanim. With the Moon Pearl hanging out here. But if we're gonna have to do Aghanim Tower, at least we're doing it with a Tempered Sword. I suppose the other question here is Zora worth... is it worth it to do Zora before Aghanim? With no flippers. There's our shield, there's the fire rod. not sure Zora's worth doing before. I mean, it's not like it's a huge deal if we have to go to Dark World, but with no hammer and no gloves, we're also a bit limited on where we can go in Dark World. And we did just find out that Palace of Darkness is Green Pendant Dungeon. Well, okay. Let's see if I can still get through this with any sort of grace. Tempered Sword does help. So does Fire Rod. Nope, no grace. I have always been terrible at these maze rooms. Don't actually have to fight anything in that room. Yeah. I believe it's... Nope. That guy. I knew it was one of the archers that had the key. Accidentally got a poke there. Glad I can at least still do that room. I've always been proud of being able to do that skip. Okay. We'll walk over to the side because you're supposed to walk up to the front, but it does it based off of, it does the cutscene based off of your how far up the room you are. So it's, you can see there, top of the stairs is what we're even with. One. 2. Ugh. Not great. That would have been... Oh, wait, no, it's 6. Every 5 is a lightning bolt. They're zagging him down, and we are now in Dark World. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't actually give us a ton more checks, but it gives us a few. And given how many options we've got, we'll take it. We do not have the gloves, so we can't get up to Catfish. We don't have the hammer, so we can't go south here. We don't have the flippers. Actually, can you get across with the hook shot? I don't know, but Dark Palace is still a lot of items, even if it is a pendant. Another good reason not to do the Zora check. We need the 110 rupees for Kiki. Big key is good. Also means that we're a bit limited in our route, which is good. Unfortunately, that does mean we're gonna have to walk back out here, I believe. Ice Rod. Oops. I suppose if I was smart, this would have potentially been a good opportunity for a Death Warp. And that might actually be faster. Dying in the dungeon means that we get to start at the beginning of the dungeon again instead of having to walk back out. Whoops. Pretty sure this is guaranteed to be a key based on the logic, but I'm not 100% sure, so we're just going to check it. Actually, I don't think it's 100%, but it's likely to be a key. So when I was saying it would have been smart to set up a death warp, what I was talking about was to get through that earlier section, instead of dodging everything and going in at full health, if I had instead gotten hit several times on the way. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm not sure that's silver arrows. There's Zora money. I guess let's see if the boss is accessible. Technically, we know it's a pendant, but green pendant does give an extra item. That didn't work. Okay, so the boss is guaranteed to be a compass, so that's only one item check, and it's a pendant. I think we save and quit here. Hammer doesn't actually open up a ton right away, but I feel like it's better than trying to do pod right now. For maybe green pendant item. Because the other thing with that is then we have to go turn green pendant. Still no gloves. And with no flute either, we can't get up to Death Mountain. The hammer opens up is south Dark World. Which, by the way, what are our... Okay, Ice, Misery Mire, Blind, Okay, so Pyramid Fairy is accessible pretty soon here. Blind is completable. Mirror, awesome. That is huge. So that means that as we go through this south area here, we have a lot more that we can do. I just realized that we actually are missing accessibility for a few things that I was planning on doing in the south here because they are gloves locked. We can do this, we can do K45, and we can do Shovel Game. Okay, that was the Sanctuary Heart. One of the heart containers full heals you. That's the one you get in Sanctuary normally. Nope. And what was the other thing I was thinking about? Shovel Game? I think Shovel Game's doable. And I just realized that I think Bombos tablet? Should be. Book, Master Sword, Mirror. Yeah. Not sure if it's faster to walk back. Whoops. I think it's faster to walk back with the transition to Dark World. We should have done that after Hype Cave. I was planning on doing it as part of, Oh, crap. We have access to Swamp Cave, don't we? Which is another pendant dungeon. Is this a pedestal seed? After all of that, oh, this is turning out to be an easy one. Did I roll a pedestal seed? I'm gonna double check one thing quick. This is a I don't remember how this works check. Because this, if it works, this is way faster. Or this opens up a lot more, rather. It's been a while since I haven't done, or it is very rare to see one with no boots, no gloves like this. Early Aghanim, no boots, no gloves. That's what I thought. Okay. Awesome. That makes me feel much better about this. Graveyard Ledge. I mean, I'll take it. Mirror bonk? Yep. We need boots to do King's Tomb. We need boots for that check. But I think at this point we've got full access to Skullwoods and Dark Kakariko. So we're gonna start down here. Go over here and do the C-shaped house. Which I always thought of as the Portrait of Mario house as a kid. Park container. Feeling fairly survivable at this point. Let's do chest game quick. There's our flippers. Blind requires nothing. The only thing we need is the hammer to get one of the chests. So this is by far one of the most accessible Dark World dungeons once you can get to it. By that I mean there's no real requirements for clearing it. You don't have to have like hookshot or something to get through it. Flippers there mean we now actually have logical access to Swamp, which I totally forgot about earlier. There's our one key we need. Purposely getting hit there by one of the weaker enemies just to get rid of the bunny. It causes the enemy that turns you into a bunny causes slowdown. So getting turned into a bunny and then taking 1 heart of damage is faster. I'll take that. No gloves means that we have to actually take the long way around here, which I had forgotten about. I think we're falling. There's the compass, which means the other two checks are both guaranteed to be items, whether they're useful items or not. Again, have to go around for this. And let's see if I can not terribly screw up the blind fight. Blind is a really neat boss because he always takes the same number of hits regardless of what kind of hits they are. I do not know the full script for this fight. It's another one that you can technically do the full fight without getting hit. Like following the exact same motions every time. That's actually an easy enough one that I should probably learn it at some point, along with the Armos fight that I failed horribly at. I mean, we still did okay. Skullwoods. Like I said, Skullwoods. This way, clearly. I know exactly where I'm going. So I think we're doing... I mean, pretty much you always do back first with Skullwoods, I feel like. I believe it only has 2 items in it, and there's a lot of keys. I meant to do that, clearly. So yeah, the neat thing with this dungeon is because it has so many keys, you can kind of skip most of it. As long as you have the fire rod, you don't need the big key. think that's already got... Or I think that's already all the items. No, because the other one was a key. Save a little bit of magic so we get more fire rod shots. Grab this extra key just so we've got it. And moth fight. Okay. Well, that is our 2 items for Skullwoods, at least, so we don't have to do any more. Where do we go now, though? Unfortunately, that really didn't... Oh, I know, we got the flippers. So I think we do flippers checks at this point. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna save quit. We're gonna come back in. That's gonna spawn us on the pyramid. I think this is gonna work. I'm trying to remember if we can get to catfish this way. I know you need gloves to get to catfish. But I'm wondering if we can bypass that with the whirlpool? Actually, real quick. We'll do the island check here as well. And then I'm gonna double check the whirlpool and see if we can get in. $50 not worth it. And then we're gonna check this because I can't remember if it actually takes us where we want to go. Sort of. I think we still need glove, though. If we do, we'll use the mirror. No mushroom. That's where we need the gloves. Do you need gloves for Zora as well then? Am I forgetting that? It's been a while. Yep, you do. Huh. Well, with no glove. I guess Swamp Palace is our biggest spot to check now. We can do Swamp Palace and Bombos. I don't remember what the... Did we get 2 red crystals? Yes. So let's do Pyramid Fairy. At this point, the biggest things we need are... Oh. I forgot how that mechanic works, because I see speedrunners use crazy glitches to make it so they can do things like dash even though you're not supposed to. So yeah, at this point, the main thing we're looking for is a way up the mountain. Gloves would be ideal. Flute would be fine. Awesome. So we'll start off with Back of Escape since we never did that. Mushroom. No. Next, we'll do back to Sanctuary. And actually, you know what? This is probably a good time to take a quick break, so we are going to do that. We'll pick back up tomorrow. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.